Hello and welcome. I'm Will Formia, student trustee for the University of Illinois Springfield. I would like to take a moment and acknowledge the land we occupy. The University of Illinois system, with its universities in Urbana-Champaign, Chicago, and Springfield, rests on the land of multiple Native nations. These lands were the traditional birthright of indigenous peoples who were forcibly removed and who have faced 2 centuries of struggle for survival and identity in the wake of dispossession. The U of I system carries out its mission in its namesake state, Illinois, which includes ancestral lands of indigenous people. We hereby acknowledge the ground on which we stand so that all who come here will recognize our responsibilities to the peoples of that land. And we strive to address that history so that it guides our work in the present and the future. We have a responsibility to also acknowledge these Native nations and to work with them as we move forward as a vibrant, inclusive institution. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Sangamon Auditorium here on the campus of the University of Illinois Springfield. I'm Adrienne Nazon, and I'm the Executive Vice President of External Relations and Communications, and I'm delighted to be here. Thank you all for joining us for this momentous day for UIS, the investiture of Chancellor Janet Gooch. We are so pleased that so many of you, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and distinguished guests, are able to join us as we formally begin this new era under the leadership of Chancellor Gooch. Befitting the occasion, we are fortunate to have a number of distinguished guests with us today who I'd like to introduce. So I'd ask you to hold your applause until I've acknowledged all of them. Professor Matthew Streb, who is the Chief of Staff to Northern Illinois University President Lisa Freeman, University of Illinois System President Emeritus Robert Easter and his wife, the former First Lady Cheryl Easter. Also with us today are former University of Illinois Springfield Chancellor Naomi Lynn, former UIS Interim Chancellor Harry Berman, and former UIS Interim Chancellor Karen Whitney. From U.S. Representative Nikki Baczynski's staff, Springfield District Office Manager Jillian Hawkins is here. State Senator Steve McClure is here as well. And Matt James, who is the District Director for State Rep Mike Coffey. Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder is here today, as is former Springfield Mayor Mike Houston. And last but not least, I'd like to acknowledge Dr. Avijit Ghosh, who's the former Executive Vice President and Vice President for Academic Affairs for the University of Illinois System, whose efforts set this day in motion. Now please join me in a round of applause for these distinguished guests. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the President of the University of Illinois System, Tim Killeen. President Killeen took office in 2015 and is the 20th president of the University of Illinois System, which in addition to this amazing university here in Springfield includes universities in Urbana-Champaign and Chicago. Please welcome President Killeen to the podium.
Thank you, Adrienne, and welcome to all of you. What a momentous day indeed, and thank you for your presence here. And I'm absolutely delighted that so many of you, faculty in particular, staff in particular, students in particular, and alumni, and all of our other distinguished guests in the middle of February to join us for the investiture of Chancellor Janet L. Gooch. This is a beginning at UIS for truly groundbreaking era that lies ahead. And I'd like to first briefly introduce some of the members of our platform party, some of whom you will hear from shortly. With me are Lieutenant Governor of the state of Illinois, the Honorable Juliana Stratton. We have University of Illinois Board of Trustees Chairman Don Edwards. Additional fellow trustees Tammy Craig Schilling, Sarah Phelan, and Will Formea. We have the president of Truman State University, Susan Thomas. Thank you for being here. We have the president of McKendree University, President Daniel C. Dobbins. And we have the president of Eastern Illinois University and my colleague, David Glassman. From Governor State University, we have the provost and vice president of academic affairs, Beverly Schneller. And University of Illinois Springfield Associate Professor Celeste Weave, the chair of our UIS Campus Senate. And you'll also be hearing from Student Government Association President Kyle Stauder shortly. We have the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign Chancellor, Robert Jones, with us. University of Illinois Chicago Interim Vice Chancellor and Vice Provost for Student Affairs, Rob Dixon. And of course, on the platform, we have Chancellor Janet L. Gooch. I look forward to hearing from Chancellor Gooch soon, including her vision for the future of University of Illinois Springfield and its place within the University of Illinois system and the whole state. She is also the vice president of the University of Illinois system. All of us are here today because of our ties to and our understanding of the importance of the University of Illinois system and public higher education in general. The university system is many things and means a great deal to many across the state of Illinois. We are, first and foremost, more than 94,000 students strong and growing, including at UIS. With all of our students on paths towards opportunities that will enrich not only their own lives, but the lives of those around them. More than 24,000 of our students earn degrees every year, joining so many here today as part of our more than 820,000 alumni. And more are staying in Illinois to live, work, and play after they graduate. In fact, 75% of our graduates. The University of Illinois system is more than 26,000 faculty and staff, all dedicated to providing the world-class education that draws those students to us, and the game-changing research that helps drive the state's economy and quite literally improves and even saves lives. Our economic impact is measured in billions of dollars, $19 billion per year, in fact, supporting more than 164,000 jobs, and that's one of every 46 jobs in the state of Illinois. We are also dynamic organizations beyond our campuses, like the Illinois Innovation Network, that our Lieutenant Governor has graciously agreed to be part of and to help us develop. IIN, as we call it, is a system-led collection of hubs across Illinois, primarily at the state's public universities, where great minds collaborate on solutions to challenges faced by communities all over the state. And I'm so pleased that University of Illinois Springfield just last year took ownership of the new Springfield hub of the Illinois Innovation Network, the UIS Innovation Center. Very exciting times. When it opens in 2025, the Innovation Center will serve all of central Illinois, helping drive innovation, economic growth, and workforce development. All of this taken together is a powerful machine at work for the people of Illinois. And this machine, this fast revving engine, is overseen by our esteemed Board of Trustees. And the board is led by Chairman Don Edwards, who is here. And he wears the love of the U of I system for all to see. And like all of his fellow trustees, he challenges us, and the trustees challenge us to continue delivering the excellence that our universities are known for at a scale that can make a difference in the lives of all people in Illinois. Chairman Edwards is an alumnus of the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, graduating with a BS in Finance with University Honors. He was also a four-year letter winner on the Illini golf team. He is now Chief Executive Officer of FlexPoint Ford, LLC, the Chicago-based investment firm he founded in 2004. And now I think we all look forward to hearing from our chair, Chairman Edwards, on this important day at UIS. Join me.
thank you very much, President Kleen, and thank you all for joining us here for what is a deeply important day for the University of Illinois Springfield and its future. The presence of so many elected leaders from other universities, our faculty, our alumni, the students that are here with us, it's all a testament to just how meaningful this day truly is. I am honored to be here and to be part of this investiture for Chancellor Janet L. Gooch, her formal installment in this very important leadership role. Chancellor Gooch, of course, has already been here collaborating with her new colleagues at UIS for months, and the university is now on a promising trajectory. As chairman of our Board of Trustees, my duty, along with my fellow trustees, is to oversee all three of the University of Illinois system universities, and critically, the spending of public funds for the public good. In our role, the trustees work with the president and the leadership of each university to help move these great institutions forward and to uphold our promise to the people of Illinois that we will provide a world-class education at an affordable price and maintain the excellence that makes a U of I education so meaningful and so incredibly valuable. Among the most important and the most gratifying duties that we perform as trustees is to appoint the best possible people to lead our universities. It was a true pleasure to join the rest of the board last year when we, on the enthusiastic recommendation of President Kleen, unanimously voted to appoint Chancellor Gooch to lead UIS into its future. Now, months later, I stand here before you in a bit of another capacity, a dual capacity, if you will, as not only the board chair, but also as the proud parent of a UIS student. I believe this makes me the first system chair in our history who has a child attending UIS. The perspective of a parent is, of course, different than that of a trustee, but I can tell you that having seen Chancellor Gooch in both of my roles now, I am sure that she is the right leader for UIS, and in addition, that she is leading a matchless asset for this state and for the families and students who are counting on it. Our son Danny is a freshman majoring in exercise science, and he's a member of the Prairie Star golf team. He's actually taking 2 exams today, or he would certainly be sitting right here with us. He's having an outstanding first year on campus, and my wife, Ann, and I could not be more pleased with the college than we are with UIS, and that says a lot because our daughters went to Northwestern and Haverford, and we are loving UIS. We can literally see that our son is receiving a life-changing education every day. He's being challenged to strive for the knowledge that creates opportunity and to give his best inside the classroom and out. I'm amazed at the quality of his coursework, and he would say the quantity. And so importantly, as well, the attention he receives from his professors and the availability of those professors. We know Danny's creating bonds with teammates and friends, as well as faculty and coaches. I know his coach, Mike Leota, is here in the audience, that will literally stay with him for the rest of his life. Ann and I are both alumni of UIUC and can attest to the life-changing power of the education we received there and to the lasting bonds we developed in Champaign. These bonds are the beating heart of the deep devotion we both feel to our alma mater and to the U of I system. Some of you here know that I too was a varsity golfer myself when I was at UIUC and definitely bleed orange and blue. But I also now bleed the red and blue of UIC and the beautiful navy blue and Vegas gold of our Prairie Stars at UIS. In fact, our family has completed the trifecta of the U of I system. Ann and I are both UIUC alums. Danny's here at UIS, but in addition, our daughter Alexandra actually completed the final coursework she needed to get her degree from Haverford College in Philadelphia at UIC last summer. So perhaps you can tell my love for and devotion to the University of Illinois is not because I am board chair. It is the opposite. I am board chair because of my love and dedication to our universities. And with that, Chancellor Gooch, I can stand here today and say your Board of Trustees is aligned with you, with President Killeen, with the governor, and the administrators and faculty at UIS and across the system to make our universities best in class in the entire world. And to everyone here today, I can say that with Chancellor Gooch's appointment and formal investiture, I know that UIS's commitment to excellence, to inclusiveness, and to serving Springfield and the entire people of Illinois is stronger than ever and will only grow in the years ahead. Welcome and congratulations, Chancellor Gooch.
Thank you, Chair Edwards. I now have the pleasure and honor to introduce Associate Professor Celeste Weave. Professor Weave, as I mentioned, is the chair of the Campus Senate here at U of I Springfield. In addition to her service in that role, she is a professor of athletic training and director of both the Master of Athletic Training program, which she created, and the School of Health Sciences. Professor Weave, please come to the podium.
Good afternoon. It is my honor as UIS Campus Senate Chair to represent our university's faculty and staff as part of this day of celebration. I've been a part of the UIS campus since 2016 when I joined as the Associate Professor and Director of the Athletic Training Program. And while I still hold those positions, I've also added a few, including Director of the School of Health Sciences. The things that drew me to UIS were the genuineness of the people, the focus on student success, and the potential to be visionary and impactful to our students. Being a faculty member at UIS means you get to be more than just the professor standing at the front of the classroom. You get to know your students as individuals, providing them with opportunities to be fully engaged in their learning and helping them to develop to be the leaders of tomorrow. For the past 52 years, this university has been paving a groundbreaking path that has led to UIS becoming our state's premier public regional university and one of the best public regionals in the Midwest. But our beginnings were humble, to say the least. In 1960, discussions began to establish a university in the capital city. And in 1969, the Illinois General Assembly established Sangamon State University as one of the two senior institutions in the state. In June 1970, Robert Spencer, the university's first president, broke ground to begin construction, and on October 5th, 1970, the first classes were held on our interim campus. That interim campus is still here, about just a little east of the library, and we affectionately refer to it as our legacy campus. Over the next 5 decades, our campus took form, and today we are a vibrant university, continuing to grow, both physically and reputationally. The original vision for Sangamon State was to provide academic programs to those seeking upper division baccalaureate and first-year graduate studies, with an emphasis in public affairs, and centered on high-quality teaching and the pursuit of knowledge. It was an innovative, new educational model that is a point of pride for our university. This tradition of excellence in teaching, focusing on student success, and service for the greater good has continued on our campus and further evolved. In 1995, we joined the world-class University of Illinois system, becoming known as the University of Illinois Springfield. 6 years later, in 2001, UIS transitioned to a traditional 4-year institution when we welcomed our first class of Capital Scholars freshmen, which just happened to coincide with the opening of our first traditional dormitory, the Lincoln Residence Hall. Today, every year, more than 4,000 students pursue their bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees, as well as a host of professional certifications, on both on-ground and through our nationally recognized online programs. Nearly 45,000 alums call UIS their alma mater, including Pulitzer Prize winners, elected officials, policymakers, philanthropists, teachers, healthcare professionals, law enforcement officials, and change makers of all kind. This university has played a critical role in the quality of life for our region and our state by producing more educated and highly skilled workforce. And we are positioning ourselves to continue serving in that capacity at even a greater level as we move forward. Under the leadership of our 6 former presidents and chancellors, and now under Chancellor Gooch, UIS has transformed into a student-centered institution where learners of all ages can find an educational home, offering experiences like none other. In addition to our 56 bachelor programs, 39 minors, 44 masters, 37 graduate certificates, and 1 doctorate, we also offer Division II athletics, innovative and immersive internship programs, firsthand access to public service experiences, and much, much more. The experiences our diverse student body receive at UIS are catered to individual needs, interests, and goals, with all their success at the forefront. Key to this success has been the tone set by our leaders. I am confident, let me say that again, I am confident that Chancellor Janet Gooch is the right person at the right time to lead UIS into its successful chapter, its next successful chapter, by both honoring our important past and guiding us toward the future we've been preparing for since the beginning. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this important event, and more importantly, thank you for letting me be a part of this important institution.
Thank you so much, Professor Weave. And now we will hear from Kyle Stauder, the president of the Student Government Association here at UIS. Kyle is a senior in political sciences from Shelbyville, about 60 miles southeast of us, and plans to graduate in May. We'll see you at graduation. Kyle is one of 7 children in his family, and his father, Paul, is a graduate of Urbana-Champaign. So Kyle, please join me at the podium.
Hello, my name's Kyle Stauder, and I'm the president of the Student Government Association here at UIS. Like President Kleen said, I'm from Shelbyville, a small town a little over an hour away from here. I'm a senior, I've spent all 4 years at this great university and plan to graduate in May. It has been a privilege to serve as SGA president during such a transformative time in UIS's history. It's an honor to have this opportunity to speak to you today as we celebrate our amazing new chancellor. UIS has provided me with one of the most rewarding, eye-opening experiences of my life. One that I was not expecting, but one I'm so grateful to have. Growing up in a rural community in the middle of a cornfield, I experienced a massive culture shock when I moved here to Springfield. All of a sudden, I was around a bunch of people who were nothing like me, people from different cultures, with different accents, and completely different experiences than my own. I went from being around people who look and sound like me my entire life to being roommates with another student from Italy. In the eyes of all my friends made from Chicago or other big cities around the country, UIS was rural, small-town, country living. They'd all make fun of me because, in my eyes, Springfield was a massive city. But after a while, and a few months of wondering what I got myself into, UIS and Springfield became home. The wonderful people here become family. They know where you're from, they know what you're studying, and they even know your order when you go get lunch at the student union. This university offers students from all around the world a place to come and learn who they are as they grow into adults. One of the best memorable times here at UIS this past year was when I learned how much UIS meant to people from not only everywhere around the state, but around the country. Last fall, the university hosted a dinner in the Union to celebrate raising over $42 million through the hard work of hundreds of people for the Reaching Stellar campaign. The administration asked some of us students to attend, and we got to sit with some very influential alumni from all around the state and country. I happily obliged, as the dinner there was probably going to be a little better than the frozen TV dinner I would have had at home. The guests were filled with alumni from all walks of life and levels of success. Some were millionaire hedge fund managers and some were small business owners. They came from all different levels of success and paths, but they all had one thing in common. They loved UIS and were so proud to be able to come back here and celebrate a massive achievement. Sharing an evening with them and hearing their stories about how their time at this institution helped shape them into the successful people they are today is something I will never forget, but also reminded me of how many things this school has done for me. It offered me more opportunities than I ever could have dreamed of, and for that, I'll be eternally grateful to UIS and everyone here who has helped me become the person I am today. During my 3.5 years here, I've gotten to watch and work with 3 very different and wonderful chancellors who I have heard are here today, and have gotten to witness them navigate us through very uncertain and troubling times. Last year, as we began our search for a new permanent chancellor, I knew we needed someone special to lead us into the future. When I met Chancellor Gooch this summer, it was very clear that we had found the right person. She's a leader of the highest character and integrity, and I know she'll always do what is best for UIS and its students. Getting to know her and work with her this past year has been the highest honor, and with her at the helm, I will be able to leave here in May more confident than ever that UIS will continue to be one of the best places for students around the world to call home. So on behalf of my fellow students and myself, congratulations, Chancellor Gooch. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kyle. We're so proud of you. It's now my distinct honor to introduce our Lieutenant Governor, Juliana Stratton. Lieutenant Governor Stratton is our 48th Lieutenant Governor. The daughter of a teacher, she is a true believer in the power of a quality education and an amazing champion for equitable education, working tirelessly to create pathways towards knowledge and opportunity for all of Illinois' children. She is also a valued partner for public higher education in Illinois, working with us, challenging us, leading us as we navigate the challenges and opportunities presented by our changing times, changing economy, and the changing educational landscape. I'm so grateful that she's able to join us today, so please join me in a rousing welcome for our Lieutenant Governor.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton, and I use she, her pronouns. Thank you, President Killeen, for that warm introduction and for your steadfast leadership of the University of Illinois system family. I also want to take a moment to thank the University of Illinois Board of Trustees, administrative leaders, the faculty and staff, students and alumni, local elected officials, and members of the Springfield community, and all of the educational leaders who are joining us today, and the group that I suspect is everyone that's in this room, those who care about educating the next generation of leaders. It is an honor to join you all today. We know the impact that higher education can have, not just on individuals, but also on families and entire communities. As a catalyst for innovation, for economic opportunities, and the growth of our state, it's up to all of us to uplift the critical role higher education has in fostering the path to a brighter future. So to Chancellor Janet L. Gooch, congratulations on this exciting moment. As you take on this position, you are poised to help take us further and lead the University of Illinois Springfield community to reach higher. We are so proud of you, and I know that there is so much more in store for this new chapter. I know this because I have not only seen how this institution is an integral part of Springfield, I felt it for myself, how this university is like a welcoming home for so many. In fact, when my team and I traveled the state's public universities as part of our initiative to build a strong and diverse teacher pipeline, it was clear how strong the sense of community is on this campus. I heard from students who found comfort at the University of Illinois Springfield, who were excited to continue their education and gain the skills to make their own impact as future teachers. I heard from leadership about their dedicated focus in supporting the next generation to thrive. But truthfully, this is only one of the instances I felt the deep ties this campus has to this region. As Lieutenant Governor, I love coming to Springfield to do the work that benefits the people of our state, to serve all of Illinois. And when I am in this city, I take every opportunity that I have to come here, to this university. I come here to be inspired and re-energized by you, the passion and vision of the administration, faculty, staff, and students of this campus. I come here because this is a refuge to connect and listen and learn for me and all of Springfield. It's this spirit that has driven me in my office's mission to support our educators and institutions of higher education. It reaffirms to me that higher education opens doors for students, but also builds the groundwork that raises up all of Illinois. All of you have shown me that education brings opportunities and it brings us together, and that's powerful. It means that we can work as one to take steps toward the future we seek, that diverse perspectives and lived experiences can be in space together, so new voices and ideas can be seen and heard. And it means that the future of Illinois has the care and guidance of peers, educators, and leaders to realize their full potential so they can go out and make our state even greater. Chancellor Gooch, I can't wait to see how you will continue to foster this spirit of community and connection at University of Illinois Springfield. Congratulations again. This institution and all of Illinois will reach new heights because higher education forms the bonds that ensure that we continue this journey alongside each other. I'm so excited to see what comes next. And as I close, I will quote an African proverb that I often quote as I think about the possibilities of when we come together. It says, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. Chancellor Gooch, Governor Pritzker and I look forward to going far together with you. Thank you.
Gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois, o'er thy prairies verdant growing, Illinois, Illinois, comes an echo on the breeze, rustling through the leafy trees, and
Amazing. Thank you so much for the wonderful performance of our state song. And just a small example of the talent you will find here at UIS and across our system. And thank you again, Lieutenant Governor Stratton. We are going to go far together. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the president of Truman State University, Dr. Susan L. Thomas. President Thomas is the 17th president of Truman State, a position she has proudly held since 2017. Under her leadership, Truman has maintained its long-standing position as a top regional public university in the Midwest. President Thomas is also a professor of psychology whose research includes National Science Foundation funding work focused on girls and underrepresented groups in STEM disciplines. She is also a commissioner of the Midwestern Higher Education Compact, president of the Council of Public Liberal Arts Colleges, and chair of the Great Lakes Valley Conference Council of Presidents. And we're just delighted to welcome her to UIS today.
So I am so honored and thrilled to be here to congratulate and celebrate Janet. But before I congratulate and celebrate her, I want to celebrate and congratulate everyone associated with the University of Illinois Springfield. Why? Because you made the brilliant choice to have Janet become your chancellor. Now, I may be telling you things you already know, but here's why I know you made a brilliant choice. As you're all probably aware, Janet runs marathons. Now, while Janet thrives in running very long distances, I believe that's why we have cars. However, I am always open to learning new perspectives, and knowing something as challenging as running a marathon has to be connected to being a good leader, I began researching, in other words, I Googled, the connection between the two. It turns out there are a great many connections between them. But there's one I think that encompasses all the others and that Janet completely exemplifies: understanding the importance of belief. Janet exhibits belief in everything she does, and I have seen firsthand the powerful impact her belief has. She has purpose, and the belief that by working together, people can make the seemingly impossible possible. Possessing belief allows her to take the hard first steps herself and to support others to take those steps themselves. She has the ability to realize large, ambitious goals because she believes in them, and she knows how to chart a path and string together a series of smaller milestones to achieve them. She perseveres in the face of challenges and helps others to do the same. Perhaps most importantly, Janet not only believes in people, she believes for people. And both are essential qualities for leaders to exhibit. To quote Gary Burnison, that's the essence of leadership: inspiring others to believe and enabling that belief to become reality. When others are drowning in doubt, that's when we need to step up and believe for them. Because here's the thing: believing in someone is an expression of confidence, but believing for someone is a purposeful action. The fact is, a leader's job is always to deliver belief. In all aspects of her life, Janet delivers belief and makes things possible. So I confidently and proudly welcome Janet to the unrelenting, simultaneously exhilarating and exhausting world of leading a university. Janet, you have everything you need to lead UIS in achieving all of its goals and dreams. Trust that. You are a passionate, smart, engaged, ethical, empathetic, critical thinker who greatly enjoys life, your family, and having a positive impact. Be you. A university leader has been described as someone who is, quote, everything to everyone at all times while being a wholly genuine and authentic individual. As unfeasible as that sounds, I have no doubt, my friend, that you will be an enormously successful university leader. And while we are now competitors in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, please know that your Bulldog family will always be cheering you on.
How lovely. Thank you, President Thomas. And now the moment. Chancellor Gooch and Chair Edwards, would you please join me for the presentation? And of course, selfies needed. Congratulations, Chancellor Gooch, on an honor so well deserved. And we look forward to your continued success. And now we would like to hear from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am nearly overwhelmed standing in front of you today, realizing it is impossible to adequately express my appreciation for your attendance and support during this special moment in the history of the University of Illinois Springfield. I am so honored to be a member of this vibrant and amazing community. Thank you to our distinguished guests, including past and present UIS leaders, system leaders, elected officials, community partners, colleagues representing other universities, and our speakers, whose words of support mean so much. And a special thank you to the talented musicians for providing today's music, and to the planning committee, who spent countless hours making today so memorable. There are many people in attendance that have played a significant role in my professional and personal life, but unfortunately, there is not adequate time to mention all of them. There are several, though, who I must publicly thank, because without them, I would not be here today. A special thanks to my family. I can do this. My husband, Rick, my steadfast partner, husband, and friend, and our beautiful children, Olivia, Andrew, and Ethan. The four of you have supported me in every way imaginable. And thank you to the members of Rick's extended family, Dick, Judy, Diane, Chad, and Terry. I am so fortunate that each of you has always made me feel so much more than an in-law. And to my dad, Charles Quinzer, who at 88 years of age made the trip from South Carolina to be here today to share in my special day. It is through his support and example, along with that of my mother, who unfortunately passed away in 2019, that I've continued to believe in what can be if you set goals, work hard, and make choices with others in mind. Thank you, Dad. It means the world to me that you are here today. And lastly, to a few special friends, I extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Sue Thomas for her kind words and continued guidance, support, and friendship. And Dr. Lisa Gorin and her husband, Jason. Lisa has long shared in my professional journey, both as a colleague and a friend. I approach today's investiture with a gracious heart, overwhelming optimism, and a deep sense of responsibility. How can I not? Every day, I witness the enthusiasm and the energy that our students bring to their educational experience. The joy, creativity, pride, perseverance, and resilience they exhibit as they learn both in and out of the classroom is truly inspiring. Our students are our future leaders, and as Chancellor, I play a role in that future, as do all members of the UIS community. I have a responsibility to build on our history and to honor what was. Our history has played a vital role in the formation of our current identity. Established in 1969 as Sangamon State University, an upper-level institution, and transitioning in 1995 to UIS and a member of the powerful University of Illinois system, UIS has been known as a pioneer, an institution that provides a unique and progressive environment for learning, where ideas are challenged and students learn by doing. The what was shaped the what is. Our current mission states, the University of Illinois Springfield provides a uniquely student-centered educational experience, both in and out of the classroom, through active learning, meaningful research, and impactful civic engagement that prepares graduates to contribute fully to society. We are known for small classes, engaged faculty, experiential learning opportunities that emphasize interdisciplinarity, life learning, and liberal arts skills. UIS provides students with the knowledge and skills they need for careers in both the public and private sector, and for life. Uniquely situated in the state capital, through teaching, scholarship, and service, UIS informs public policy, trains future leaders, and improves our community. As a leader in online education, UIS extends that unique learning environment beyond the campus. And now, to the what can be. This is the time to take our historic strength in empowering students and expand on it, scale it up to new heights, reach an increasing number of diverse students, and continue transforming students' lives to ensure they fulfill their personal and professional goals and guarantee their futures and the future of our world. In a time when there is doubt and skepticism about the worth of a college degree, we need to build stronger and impactful relationships with the region, the state, and the nation. The value of education, higher education in its many forms, is indisputable. And for many UIS students, it is life-changing. Education is the engine of social mobility, and the education that we provide here at UIS will build a generation that is equipped to think critically and solve the challenges facing our world today. We must build on our strength in experiential education. This has always been central to our mission, and now more than ever responds to the ways that students want to learn and fosters them the skills and dispositions that employers need and expect. In a world where the jobs that our students will hold when they graduate may not exist yet, it is imperative that we foster critical thinking, problem solving, and interpersonal communications and connections. Emotional intelligence is the one skill that will be needed into perpetuity. So I am challenging UIS to expand the ways in which UIS students learn through internships, civic engagement, service learning, clinical placements, interdisciplinary teaching and research, and intentional interactions with diverse populations. We have more to do to build a diverse university so that we remain vital, adaptable, and sustainable. A diverse community of students, staff, and faculty enriches the educational experience for all through the sharing of varying perspectives, ideas, and beliefs, and communication centered around understanding, negotiation, and mutual acceptance. As such, part of our commitment to fostering liberal arts and interpersonal skills and the emotional intelligence of our students is based on our commitment to belonging, dignity, and justice. We must intentionally foster a culture of valuing different ways of thinking, and we must learn collectively as a community. As a result of our recent reorganization, we are well positioned to develop new partnerships, programs, degrees, and certificates that are attractive to a diverse student body and enhance the regional, state, and national workforce. Unique opportunities exist in healthcare, the leading employer in the Springfield community, and an area with a shortage of employees across the nation. I believe that there is also great opportunity for UIS to take historic commitment to civic engagement and public service and make it an even more visible centerpiece of the university. This commitment mandates that we engage in conversations with political inclusion as a focal point. UIS needs to be a leader in what it means to engage in civil dialogue. We have a strong College of Public Affairs and Education, a nationally known doctorate program in public administration and program in public affairs reporting, a transformative graduate public service internship program, and a Center for State Policy and Leadership that researches, evaluates, and helps form effective public policy. UIS can and should have a stronger voice in the political and public arena that reaches far beyond our campus boundaries as we engage on issues that impact our region, nation, and the world. In thinking about the what can be, we must ask, how do we want to be known? The simple answer is, as leaders. Leadership underlies everything we do at UIS. Here you not only learn about the qualities of leadership, but you have multiple opportunities to put leadership into practice. My goal is for every UIS student to know what it means to be a leader and how to weave those qualities into their everyday life. As Chancellor, I will work with focus and deliberation with our collective community of faculty, staff, students, and external constituents so that UIS is known as the capital city university with the power to transform, to reinvent possible and lead the way toward meaningful change. We are a community dedicated to engaged learning that cultivates essential liberal arts skills and prepares students for their careers and lives. We have a strong commitment to belonging, dignity, and justice, and we believe in the power of an informed and inclusive voice that is used to shape policy, practice, and research. As a community, we will help solve the major problems facing our world, transforming and improving the lives of our citizens who will ultimately build a better future for all. It's a heavy lift, but I'm confident in our ability to do big things. And I'm so honored and truly grateful to have this opportunity to serve as Chancellor at this amazing university. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chancellor Gooch, and President Thomas, I felt my belief going up as with every phrase that went there. Today is such a symbolic beginning for the next generation of UIS students, faculty, and in this leadership transition, we have an amazing opportunity to really transform the system, and with it, the state and people of the state of Illinois. So we're going to go far with exceptional belief, thanks to your leadership. Please join us in the reception after the event. Thank you so much, and we'll have a recessional now with music, right?